Shaziman bin Suraini, and I'm from Group 8. We present our topic, estimating evapotranspiration method.
Introduction. Evapotranspiration is the loss of the water atmosphere by combining process of evaporation from soil and transpiration process from plant. There are four methods to calculate ET. First, Penman method, Thornwhite method, Hargreave method, and Hammond method.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afif bin Hamsan, and I'm going to present about Penman method literature review. The Penman method developed a method to combine the mass transport and energy budget theories. This widely used method is one of the reliable approaches to estimating ET using climate data. Given as the following equations, where E is evaporative latent heat, I is slope of saturated vapor, Rn is net radiation flux, G is sensible heat flux into the soil, the power of 3 is psychometric constant, and EA is vapor transport of flux.
The application of Penman-Montes method. The method considered to be most reliable since it was based on climatic factors, which affect reference ET and physical principles. As universally accepted method in estimating ET, as its energy balance equation estimates the flux of energy and moisture between the atmosphere, land, and water surfaces. The Penman method can be applied using hourly data or daily data and can be used in many regions without adjusting the parameters too much.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Hamiza. I will present Thornwhite method. Thornwhite method is one of the best approved method to find a value of potential evapotranspirations. It is based on the average monthly temperature. This method is using an empirical formula. It entirely depends on a temperature for the study area, and it also have no fixed theoretical justification. This one was the equation for Thornwhite method. The data that need used for the equation is average monthly temperature, the constants, heat index, and also coefficient monthly temperature. In my research, I found two different countries that use a Thornwhite method, which is Iraq and also Europe. For eligibility, we use a water balance application to calculate water balance data by using a Thornwhite method. For Al-Sudani from Iraq, it study about the relationship annual average temperature and evapotranspiration data to calculate for each meteorology station.
These HS method are influenced by maximum air and daily minimum as input data. So this method can obtain the mean status of atmosphere through the average air temperature, capturing surface property information such as soil moisture and soil surface. So there is the equation for estimate the evapotranspiration about this by using Hargreave method. We need to find the RMSE, root mean square error, and index of agreement, which is D. This is the formula of RMSE and D, where PI is equal to predicted value, O is average of OI, and N is total of data. So now let's move to the application. For the table 2.2, it is show the errors and correlation between Hargreave method and other methods. For example, the value is more than 0.9 compared to the temperature base, which is less than 0.4.
Hammond method. Developed to improvement the Thornwhite method. The expression or the equation expressed below. C is the empirical dimension of coefficient, which is 0.55. D is possible hour daylight in unit hours, and PT is saturated water vapor density at the daily mean temperature. This is the application of Hammond method. Figure 2.4 is monthly Hammond potential evapotranspiration model coefficient determined through the calibration. Figure 2.5 is change in monthly Hammond potential evapotranspiration model coefficient from standard coefficient after the calibration. So the last slide, the last figure is 2.6 is change in mean monthly Hammond potential evapotranspiration compute using calibrated month coefficient.
Recommendation. Evapotranspiration is the main factor in controlling the hydrological process affected by climate change. The Penman-Montet method is considered as globally standard model in estimating evapotranspiration. In Malaysia, the Tongwei method has been a better choice to calculate the estimation of ET. The Tongwei method produced a reasonable errors even though had poor correlation with the reference evapotranspiration as it based on temperature parameter only.
Conclusion. Number 1, considering the importance of ET, hydrologists have developed numerous methods for its estimation. Each method has its own perspective and concept and has been developed for specific climatic setup. Number 2, each method has its own perspective and concept and has been developed for a specific climatic. Number 3, there are a few methods such as the Penman-Montet method which are reliable over a broad climatic region. Unfortunately, these methods are parameter-rich models and require extensive data and information for reliable estimation of ET.